Alright, students, the next chapter which we are going to revise is the chapter of appeals and revision. Everyone over here. Now, sir, can you give us a quick linking? Where does the chapter of appeals and revision come? Yes, Babat, let's take a quick linking. We started learning with assessments. Yes, sir, we started learning with assessments. In assessment, you went ahead and told about scrutiny of return. When I was talking about scrutiny of return, I went ahead and told you PO will go ahead and tell you about the discrepancies. You go ahead and make the discrepancies right, no problem at all. If you don't go ahead and make the discrepancies right, but you go ahead and give an explanation, he likes your explanation, chapter close. But if it doesn't like your explanation, proper officer had various recourses. What was the recourses available? He could do audit, he could do special audit. Yes, sir. He could go ahead and do inspection, search and seizure, and he could also arrest you. Yes, sir. Now, audit, special audit may, whatever evidences he has got, inspection, search and seizure, after doing that, whatever evidences he has got, now using those evidences, he will go ahead and raise a demand order against you. Yes, sir. Once the demand order comes, you have one option is to go ahead and make the payment within 3 months. 3 months may pay, or within 3 months you can go for appeal also. And here comes the linking of appeals and revision chapter. Sir, if I don't go for an appeal also within 3 months, then after 3 months, what will happen? Department will start recovery. Demand and recovery we had gone ahead and learned in the last class. Now we are going to start with appeals and revision. Everyone over here, always remember one thing. Now, whenever you go for an appeal, the first appeal goes to the appellate authority. Appeal is always against an adjudication order, and an adjudication order is always passed by an adjudicating authority. Always remember, adjudicating authority passes an adjudication order against which you go for an appeal to the appellate authority, then you go for an appeal to the appellate tribunal, and then you go for an appeal to the high court, and then you go to the Supreme Court. Everyone over here, now the first point over here is who is adjudicating authority, because adjudicating authority passes an adjudication order against which you go for an appeal to the appellate authority. Yes, sir. Who is an adjudicating authority? Adjudicating authority ka definition has been given, and they have gone ahead and told adjudicating authority means any authority appointed or authorized to pass an order or a decision under this act, other than, but they don't include, NAARC, means NAARC are not adjudicating authority. Who is NAARC, sir? N for National Anti-Profiteering Authority, A for Authority for Advance Ruling, or Appellate Authority for Advance Ruling, A for Appellate Authority, A for Appellate Tribunal, R for Revisionary Authority, C for CBIC. They are not adjudicating authority, and their order is not an adjudicating order. Always remember, other than NAARC, any authority going ahead and passing an order or a decision under GST is known as an adjudicating authority. Adjudicating authority ka order is known as an adjudication order. It is also known as a order in original against which you go for a appeal. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now, are all the adjudication order appealable, sir? Always remember one thing, there are 4 orders which are non-appealable. There are 4 adjudication orders which are non-appealable. Section number 121 talks about the non-appealable orders, or against this order there is no revision also possible. What are this order, everyone? Case transfer order from one officer to another, order of seizure or detention of books, document, register, order sanctioning prosecution, and order passed under section number 80, basically denying you deferred payment or installment facility. That order against you can't go for an appeal. You just have to SSIT. These are the orders against which you just have to sit. What are the orders? S for seizure or detention order of books, documents, or register. Sir, S for sanction order, prosecution sanction order, I for installment facility rejection order, and T for case transfer order, so that you remember this is the mnemonic. These are the orders against which you just have to sit. So, if an order is passed by an adjudicating authority, it is known as an adjudication order. If it's an order other than all these 4 orders, then you can go for an appeal. The first appeal goes to the appellate authority, but appeal ke liye who will go? Whoever is aggrieved. Everyone over here, who is aggrieved by the order in original. If aggrieved person is other than the department, then appeal can be by any person, basically taxable person or the taxpayer, and appeal can be by department itself. If the appeal is by the taxpayer has to go for an appeal within, sir, 3 months plus 1 month. Condonation of delay can be done by the appellate authority. So you are going for an appeal, you should go within 3 months plus 1 month, and this 3 month has to be calculated from the date of communication of the decision or order by the adjudicating authority. Always remember, 3 months from the date of the communication. They will tell you in the exam, order passed on this date, order communicated on this date. The date of communication, say you have to see 3 months plus 1 month. Condonation of delay also can be done by the adjudicating appellate authority. Okay, sir. 3 months plus 1 month delay, 1 month condonation of delay means within 4 months. Actually, you can go within 3 months, but if you go ahead and show sufficient cause, then appellate authority can go ahead and condone the delay by 1 month. You have to go ahead and file the appeal in GST APL 01. Along with that, you have to go ahead and pay the specified amount, basically whatever tax, interest, penalty you are going ahead and admitting, telling, sir, I accept that this is the amount of tax, interest, penalty I should pay. That amount you pay in full. Whatever is the amount of tax in dispute of that 10% has to be paid as pre-deposit. And always remember, pre-deposit can be maximum 25 CR under CGST Act and 25 CR under SGST Act. Okay, sir, point is clear. Always remember, if you have gone ahead and paid any pre-deposit now and later because of the order of the appellate authority, the pre-deposit is being refunded, sir, the pre-deposit will be refunded along with interest at the rate of 6% under section number 115, that is from the date of payment till the date of refund, you will be given interest at the rate of 6%. Yes, sir, point is clear. Now, once you go ahead and pay the pre-deposit of 10%, 90% is basically balance is deemed to be stayed and your appeal goes to the appellate authority. Okay, sir, under section number 107, they talk about appeals to appellate authority. Sir, if a department has to go for an appeal, departmental appeal is also known as a review application or a departmental appeal is also known as a review application. So, who can go for a departmental appeal? Either commissioner on his own motion, or when the commissioner has gone ahead and request has been received from the SGST or UTGST commissioner will go ahead and now examine the records of any proceedings which has been done by the adjudicating authority in order to satisfy himself about the legality, propriety of decision or order. And now the commissioner, if he finds that there is something wrong, then commissioner will go ahead and direct his subordinate to go ahead and file the appeal with the appellate authority. Appeal by the department should be filed within 6 months plus 1 month. Delay can be condoned by the appellate authority. Appeal goes in APL 03 when the department is filing. Appeal goes in APL 03 along with no pre-deposit. And the appeal will go to the appellate authority. Okay, sir, who are the appellate authority? If the order is passed by a superintendent, assistant commissioner or deputy commissioner, the higher authority, basically joint commissioner appeals, is the appellate authority where you have to go for the appeal. Sir, if joint commissioner or additional commissioner has gone ahead and passed an order, then the appeal lies with commissioner appeals. Okay, sir, once the appeal goes to the appellate authority, they will go ahead and pass an order which is known as order in appeal. Whenever they go ahead and pass an order, appellate authority, after taking evidences, etc., now will pass the order. Their order is known as order in appeal. The adjudicating authority ka order is known as order in original. The order passed by the appellate authority is known as order in appeal, and a summary of the order will also be uploaded online in GST APL 04. Sir, when they go ahead and pass the order, either they go ahead and confirm the demand or they modify the demand which was passed by the adjudicating authority, or they annul the decision or order, they cancel it and throw it off. Then always remember, they will pass the order within 1 month from the date of filing of appeal. If possible, it is only recommendatory in nature that they should go ahead and pass their order. Appellate authority should pass their order within 1 month, 1 year, but might be it takes time. So they are going ahead and telling it is only recommended that they should try to pass the order within 1 year. Okay, sir. Sir, can the appellate authority send the case back to the original adjudicating authority? The appellate authorities don't have any power to remand the case back to the adjudicating authority. And always remember, the order of the appellate authority is binding and it is but it is subject to further appeal. So if you don't go for a further appeal, the order is final and binding. Sir, appellate authority, when they are going ahead and passing the order, they will give opportunity of being heard. Adjournment, they can go ahead and give maximum 3 times. If they want, they can go ahead and permit additional grounds also. And the fees for filing an appeal to the appellate authority is nil. Only the taxpayer is required to pay a pre-deposit amount of 10% of the tax in dispute, subject to a maximum of 25 crore under CGST and 10% or 25 crore under SGST. Yes, sir, point is clear. Now listen to me very carefully. Sir, if you can't go for an appeal, department, if you can't go for an appeal within 3 months plus 1 month, you can't go for an appeal. Taxpayer can't go for an appeal. But if department did not go for an appeal within 6 months and now there is something which was found that, oh no, there is a loss to the revenue because the the adjudicating authority passed an order and department did not go for an appeal within 6 months, then if no appeal within 6 months, revisionary authority, section number 108 may, they are talking about revisionary authority, very important. See, revisionary authority can revise the order. Basically, junior ka senior can go ahead and revise the order. So if junior has passed an order and department did not go for an appeal, the senior can go ahead and revise the order, and that's known as a revisional order. Who is a junior and who is a senior? If the order is passed by superintendent, assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, additional commissioner or joint commissioner, is the senior who can go ahead and revise the order. Joint commissioner or additional commissioner order can be revised by the principal commissioner or commissioner who is the senior. Okay, sir, point is clear. Sir, please go ahead and tell little about the revisionary authority. So, if an order is passed by a subordinate, then revisionary authority on their own motion, suo moto, feels that the order passed has some problem, or upon an information received by him, so revisionary authority went ahead and received some intelligence information, or on request by the SGST or UTGST commissioner, the revisionary authority, the senior, will basically call for all the records of any proceeding, and now he will start examining. He will examine on examination, if the revisionary authority finds that the order passed was erroneous and it is prejudicial to revenue interest, it is harmful for the revenue, or it is illegal, improper, the adjudicating authority had not gone ahead and considered material facts, or they have gone ahead and ignored material facts, or in consequence of observation by the C&AG, basically audit opinion by the Controller and Auditor General, now what will he do? He will go ahead and stay all the operations to be stayed by the revisionary authority, and he will give opportunity of being heard to the parties and now make inquiry, and now he will go ahead and pass a revisional order. Always remember, detailed revisional order will come to you and a summary of the revisional order will be uploaded online in GST APL 04. Revisional order will be passed by the revisionary authority as they think just and proper. Either they will go ahead and enhance the demand, or they will go ahead and modify the demand, or might be, if it was a refund was given instead of 50 crore, 450 crore, or might be refund had to be given 0, but now they are saying refund is given 500 crore ka, they can go ahead and cancel the order also. Means basically the adjudication order which was passed, the revisionary authority can go ahead and cancel also. Okay, sir, point is clear. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Now, once the order is passed by the appellate authority or the revisionary authority, always remember you can go for a further appeal. Everyone over here, order passed by the appellate authority or order passed by the revisionary authority, you can go for an appeal. Whoever is aggrieved, if order passed by the appellate authority, aggrieved party is taxable person, that is any person other than the department, or aggrieved party is the department. Order passed by the revisionary authority and aggrieved party, I can also be aggrieved, or department also can be aggrieved. Whoever is aggrieved can now go for an appeal, and the appeal against the appellate authority or revisionary authority now goes with the appellate tribunal. Okay, sir. Appellate tribunal, always remember one thing. Appellate tribunal is of two-tier appellate tribunal is there under GST. Everyone over here, when you go to the appellate tribunal is divided into two-tier appellate tribunal. One is central level appellate tribunal and one is state level appellate tribunal. Sir, central level appellate tribunal mein all the cases in which one of the issue involved is relating to place of supply, then you have to go to central level appellate tribunal. If any other case is there where place of supply related issue is not involved, then you have to go to state level appellate tribunal. Everyone over here, whenever you are going to the appellate tribunal, if you are going, means we are going, then we have to file APL 05. If department is going, department will file APL 07. If we are going, we should go within 3 months plus 3 months. Condonation of delay can be done by the appellate tribunal. And sir, if department is going, department should go within 6 months. There is no condonation of delay. What is the fees when we are going to the appellate tribunal? Always remember 1000 rupees for every 1 lakh rupees of tax amount which is involved. Of 1000 rupees for every 1 lakh rupees amount involved. Okay, sir. But maximum is 25,000. Sir, is there any pre-deposit for going to the appellate tribunal? Yes. Earlier you are given 10%. Now additional deposit of 20% of the tax in dispute, which is up to a maximum of 25 crore under CGST, has to be paid. It means your total pre-deposit earlier was 10, now 20. It will become 30%. Okay, sir, of the tax in dispute. And always remember one thing, sir, if this pre-deposit is refunded as a result of the appellate tribunal ka order, your pre-deposit which was earlier and the pre-deposit which is now will be refunded along with interest from the date of payment, their respective date of payment, to the respective date of refund. Okay, sir. Appellate tribunal, also remember, it is their discretion. If they want, they can go ahead and reject a case where the refuse to admit appeal where the amount involved is less than equal to 50,000. If the amount involved is less than equal to 50,000, they can go ahead and reject the appeal also. Now, if I go for an appeal, the department can go ahead and file a memorandum of cross objection, and it is to be filed by the party against whom the appeal has been preferred. So, if I am going for an appeal, department will file memorandum of cross objection. If department goes for an appeal, I can go ahead and file memorandum of cross objection, and it is to be filed within 45 days plus 45 days. Extension can be granted. Memorandum of cross objection is filed in APL 06, and there is no fees for going ahead and filing memorandum of cross objection. Okay, done, sir. Now, whenever your appeal goes to the central level appellate tribunal, always remember central level appellate tribunal has a national bench, and national benches are further divided into regional benches. Sir, state level means state level has state benches, and under the state benches, further area wise benches are being divided. Sir, national bench mein how many members are there? One is the judicial member, who is basically the president. Always remember, the judicial member of a branch is the president of the bench. Okay, then there is one technical member from the center, one technical member from the state. Regional bench mein judicial member basically the president, and technical member center, technical member state. Again, state bench में judicial member who will be the president, technical member center, technical member state. Again, a judicial member and who will be the president. Again, a technical member basically who has technical knowledge about GST from the center, and the technical member from the state. Wherever your case goes, basically they will go ahead and pass an order. Within how much time, sir? They will go ahead and pass an order again within 1 year from the date of filing the appeal. As far as possible, they will go ahead and try to pass the order. Either they will go ahead and confirm the order, or they will go ahead and modify the order, or they will go ahead and annul. They can go ahead and annul the order which was passed by the appellate authority or revisionary authority. And now, once the order is being passed by the appellate tribunal, they will go ahead and send a copy to the appellate authority, revisionary authority, original adjudicating authority, appellant, jurisdictional commissioner, or commissioner of state tax or union territory tax. Now, there are some points which I want to go ahead and talk about. Appellate tribunal, sir, appellate tribunal mein 3 members are there. Always 3 members will be going ahead and hearing the case. What if, sir, 1 member is not there? Sir, in the absence of any member in a bench, so if in a bench, either in national bench, regional bench, state bench, area bench, whatever bench, if any person, 1 person is not there, in absence of any member, 3 members are there, 1 member did not come, then any appeal with the president ka approval, president is the judicial member, is the president, be heard by a bench of 2 members also. So if 1 person has not come, president can go ahead and give approval, and 2 members also can go ahead and hear a appeal. Okay, sir. There is a proviso. Can 1 member also go ahead and hear an appeal? An appeal involving amount up to 5 lakh. Amount up to 5 lakh. Number 2, does not involve substantial question of law. It's a fact-related case which is there. It's not a case which involves substantial question of law. And thirdly, with the president approval, be heard by a single member also. Okay, sir. Point is clear. Now, there can be a question in the exam. Can the appellate authority go ahead and additional evidence case can be admitted by the appellate authority? Yes, sir. Appellate tribunal. Everyone over here. Can the appellate tribunal go ahead and admit additional evidences? Always remember, where adjudicating authority or appellate authority had gone ahead and refused to admit evidences, ought to have been admitted, then appellate tribunal can go ahead and admit additional evidence. Where appellant was prevented by sufficient cause from producing evidences called upon by the appellate authority or the adjudicating authority, then appellate tribunal can go ahead and admit those additional evidences. Okay, sir. Or which is where the appellant was prevented by sufficient cause for producing evidence which is relevant to any grounds of appeal. Then, Baba, see over here, everyone, where appellant was prevented by sufficient cause from producing evidence called upon appellate authority or appellate authority or adjudicating authority. Okay, this is one line. Second line over here is where appellant was prevented by sufficient cause from producing evidence which is relevant to any grounds of appeal. Then also the appellate tribunal can go ahead and admit additional evidences. Or where adjudicating authority, double A means adjudicating authority or appellate authority, has made an order without giving sufficient opportunity to the appellant to adduce evidence which were relevant to the grounds of appeal, then that circumstance may only, these four circumstances may additional evidences can be allowed by the appellate tribunal. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now, what are the powers of the appellate tribunal, sir? Appellate tribunal ka various powers which are there. They can go ahead and summon and enforce the attendance of a person and examine him on oath. They can require the discovery and production of document. They can go ahead and receive evidences on affidavit. They can issue commissions. Basically, they can issue orders for the examination of witness or document. They can dismiss a representation for default, or they can also go ahead and take a decision ex parte. Okay, sir, these are the various powers of the appellate tribunal. Sir, once the appellate tribunal goes ahead and passes an order, always remember, once the order is passed, if the order is passed by the national bench or the regional bench, national or regional bench का order के against state का high court में case can't go, it has to directly go to the Supreme Court. But if the order was passed by the state bench or area bench, then the appeal will go to the High Court. Always remember, everyone, High Court will admit a case only if there is a substantial question of law which is there. High Court will admit a case only if it involves substantial question of law. Appeal to the High Court should be filed within 180 days plus extension, that is delay, can be condoned by the High Court. There is no time limit. Appeal goes to the High Court in APL 08. Appeal is to be heard by at least two members, two judges basically, and High Court will go ahead and admit an appeal only after full payment. You have to go ahead and make the full payment. Only then the High Court will go ahead and admit an appeal. Always remember, if as a result of High Court or Supreme Court, the amount is being refunded to you, the refund will be under section number 56. Basically, order will come of the High Court or Supreme Court. You have to apply within 60 days. If they refund you, very good. If they don't refund you within 60 days, then they will give you interest from the 61st day at the rate of 6% per annum. Okay, sir, point is clear. Once the High Court goes ahead and passes an order, if you are not satisfied by the order, the appeal can go to the Supreme Court, or regional bench and national bench का order के against, anyways the appeal goes to the Supreme Court. Appeal to the Supreme Court, is there any time limit? No, sir, there is no time limit. The time limit has to be set as per CPC. Sir, admit only if High Court certifies the case as a fit one for appeal to the Supreme Court. So if you are going from the High Court to the Supreme Court, High Court will go ahead and certify a case to be a fit one. Only then you can go to the Supreme Court. Otherwise, you can't go. And always remember, if you are going from here directly, again, you have to go ahead and make the full payment, and only then the Supreme Court will go ahead and admit your case. And if the amount is being refunded after the order of the Supreme Court, you will get interest at the rate of 6%. But again, it is under section number 56. Now, once the order of the High Court or the Supreme Court is passed, detailed order will come to you, but your jurisdictional commissioner will go ahead and issue a statement in APL 04 indicating the final amount of demand which is confirmed by the High Court or the Supreme Court. Okay, sir, done. Now, sir, there are some small points over here. Everyone over here, from the beginning, I'll go ahead and tell. If you see over here on the right hand side, I've gone ahead and written authorized representative. Who is an authorized representative? An authorized representative is a person who will basically go ahead and represent you before appellate authority, appellate tribunal, etc. Who can be an authorized representative? The eligible person is relative or regular employee, practicing advocate, practicing CS, CMA, sir, GST practitioner, or a retired tax officer of the commercial tax department where he was serving as a gazetted B officer. That person also can be gazetted B officer, if I'm not wrong, for a minimum period of 2 years. That person also can be your authorized representative. Who are the people who are ineligible? People ineligible are those people who are dismissed from government service, convicted of an offense under GST law or any existing law, means the earlier law, any person who is guilty of misconduct, any person who has been adjudged as insolvent, these are the people who are ineligible to be your authorized representative. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now, there can be a question in the exam: when can the revisionary authority not revise an order? Then you have to go ahead and say revisionary authority shall not revise an order if number one, an appeal has already been filed with the appellate authority, appellate tribunal, high court or supreme court. When you have already gone the appeal wala channel, revisionary authority will not pick up your case. But if in the appeal one case is not decided or not raised in the appeal at all, one, for an example, there were fight in 3 cases, only 2 points were being picked up in the appeal, then the third point related, revisionary authority can go ahead and revise. They are going ahead and telling any point not raised or decided in appeal can be revised by the revisionary authority before the expiry of 3 years from the original order or 1 year from the order in appeal, whichever is later. Okay, sir. Sir, if the period of 6 months have not expired, then also appellate authority can, if the period, so revisionary authority shall not go ahead and revise an order if the order is already gone for an appeal to the appellate authority, appellate tribunal, high court or supreme court. Appellate authority, revisionary authority will not go ahead and revise that order. Okay, sir. Secondly, revisionary authority will not go ahead and revise an order before the expiry of 6 months, if 6 months have not expired, or after the expiry of 3 years. Maximum time limit they can go ahead and revise an order is 3 years. So they can touch an order only after the expiry of 6 months, because 6 months is the time limit for departmental appeal. Already taken up for revision. The revisionary authority took up an order for revision, did not revise, but threw the order. They told no, will not revise. It is not prejudicial to revenue interest. Already taken up for revision, picked up but was not revised. Revisionary authority can't pick it up again. Revisionary authority picked up an order and revised it. A revisional order cannot be revised again. Always remember, you have to go ahead and exclude the time spent between the date of the decision of appellate authority, appellate tribunal to high court to supreme court, if same case is already pending before appellate tribunal or the high court. And secondly, always the stay period is to be excluded while going ahead and calculating this time limit of 3 years. Okay, sir. Time spent has to be excluded and stay period has to be excluded. Sir, appellate tribunal went ahead and passed an order and the order means some apparent mistake was there. Then what to do? If there is a mistake which is apparent from the record, then appellate tribunal can go ahead and rectify mistake apparent on the record. Appellate tribunal may amend an order to rectify mistake apparent within a period of 3 months from the date of the order. But always remember one thing: whenever a mistake is being corrected by the appellate tribunal or anyone basically under the GST law, if apparent mistakes are resulting in increase of the liability or decrease in the ITC, then always they have to give opportunity of being heard. Okay, sir, point is clear. Everyone over here. Now, the appellate authorities, so appellate tribunal, if it wants to go ahead and revise an order, it can go ahead and revise an order within 3 months from the date of the order if there is an apparent mistake. Okay, sir, point is clear. Next, there is a removal of difficulties order which is being passed. Removal of difficulties order which is being passed, which goes ahead and says the time limit to file an appeal. Everyone over here, appellate authorities went ahead and passed an order. What is the time limit to go ahead and file an appeal? The time limit to go ahead and file an appeal is 3 months. If you are going, if department is going, then the time limit is 6 months. But now you know what happened. Sir, appellate authority went ahead and passed an order and you have to go for an appeal within 3 months to the appellate tribunal. But you know what? Appellate tribunal is not yet constituted only. Now, this 3 months they are going ahead and telling you have to go for an appeal within 3 months to the appellate tribunal. No, they are going ahead and telling this 3 months is to be calculated from the date of communication of the order of the appellate authorities or from the date of constitution of appellate tribunal, that is when the president enters the office. So, appellate authority ka order was passed over here. Here, appellate tribunal was constituted. Then 3 months has to be seen from here. Within 3 months, you have to go ahead and file an appeal with the appellate tribunal, that is from the date of constitution of the appellate tribunal. Here the order was passed. here appellate tribunal was constituted. From the date of constitution, you have to go ahead and file an appeal within 3 months. Department will file within 6 months. Okay, sir, point is clear. Section number 120 over here, appeal not to be filed in certain cases. You know what happened? Board on recommendation of council. This basically, board means the CBIC. CBIC on recommendation of council issues order or direction or instruction where CBIC goes ahead and fixes the monetary limit for regulating appeal or application by GST officer. Now, what happened? For an example, in my case, one officer went ahead and found that Ramesh has gone ahead and done a mistake. Ramesh has gone ahead and done something wrong, and basically the adjudicating authority went ahead and passed an order. The adjudicating authority should have passed an order of higher amount. Now the CGST officer knows that against this order, appellate authority ke paas appeal should go, but he is not going for the appellate authority because the amount involved is very less. Now I went ahead and did the same wrongdoing, what I had done wrong. Now, department did not go for an appeal because the amount was low over here. The board had gone ahead and fixed a monetary limit, and my case in the earlier issue, in the same issue in the earlier time, the amount was less, and hence the department did not go for an appeal. Now, if I have gone ahead and done the same thing, but the amount is more, can the department not go for an appeal? Yes, sir, department can go for an appeal. Non-filing of the appeal due to such limit, because earlier same issue mein the limit was less, my wrongdoing was less amount, then shall not preclude officer from filing an appeal involving same or similar issue or question of law. You can't go ahead and say department, no person shall contend that officer had consented to the disputed issue by not filing an appeal or application. You can't go ahead and say earlier to sir, for this issue you did not go for an appeal, now for the same issue why you are going for an appeal? Earlier when you did not go for an appeal, you had consented that what I am doing is right. You can't go ahead and say that to the officer. Earlier he had not gone for an appeal in the disputed issue because of the lower amount involved. Now he is going for the same issue, but because the amount is more, he can go for an appeal. You can't go ahead and tell him you can't go for an appeal. Right, everyone? Yes, sir. Point is clear. Here we are done with your short and sweet chapter of appeals and revision, everyone. This chapter, I believe, demand and recovery, and this chapter is an A graded chapter or B graded, whatever you say, but in my opinion 6 to 8 marks can be asked in the exam. They can go ahead and ask you what are the orders which are non-appealable. They can go ahead and ask you a small question, who are basically who can be appointed as the authorized representative or who are ineligible as an authorized representative. They can ask you this time limit related one theoretical question where they will tell you date of order and date of communication of the order. They can go ahead and ask you a question on the tax in dispute, how to go ahead and calculate the pre-deposit amount. They can go ahead and give you an interest related question. They can go ahead and give you write a short note on revisionary authority. They can tell you to write a short note on departmental appeal. They can tell you, sir, please go ahead and tell who can be the revisionary, who can be the appellate authority, who can be the revisionary authority. They can go ahead and ask a small question. They can go ahead and ask when the revisionary authority cannot go ahead and revise an order. They can go ahead and ask over here pre-deposit in case of filing an appeal with the appellate tribunal. They can go ahead and ask over here, sir, can two members or one member in a bench decide an appeal, or they can go ahead and hear an appeal. Then they can also go ahead and ask when the appellate tribunal can go ahead and admit additional evidences. They can ask you about the powers of the appellate tribunal. They can go ahead and ask you about the write a short note on filing of appeal with the High Court. They can go ahead and ask you a small question, can the rectification of appeal, can the rectification of mistake apparent from record can be done by the appellate tribunal? Yes, sir, it can be done. So these are some of the questions which in my opinion they can go ahead and ask. I'll stop my revision on the chapter of appeals and revision over here, everyone. One small thing which you can change over here, circumstances when additional evidences allowed by appellate authority or appellate tribunal or appellate authority. Appellate tribunal or appellate authority, when they can go ahead and admit additional evidences. Appellate tribunal also can admit. Generally, appellate authority or appellate tribunal will not go ahead. So this appellate authority or appellate tribunal will not go ahead and admit any additional evidences other than the evidences which you had gone ahead and given before the adjudicating authority. If any additional evidence you want to go ahead and admit, they will go ahead, appellate authority or appellate tribunal will admit additional evidence only in these four circumstances. Okay, sir, point is clear. Here the word appellate authority was missing. So appellate authority or appellate tribunal in these four cases admit additional evidences also. Right, everyone? Okay, sir, point is clear. Just make this small correction. Appellate authority also can go ahead and admit, appellate tribunal also can go ahead and admit, but only in these circumstances. Here I will go ahead and close my chapter of appeals and revision here. Over here, everyone.